operating on my fourth language, but I'm high and drunk. So, in an unlikely event, thank you very much. In an unlikely event, if there is an English scholar among you, fuck you. You know, we're gonna do this on my broken English since 2004. I've been doing this on my broken English. Many things happened to me through this endeavor. Currently, you guys are experiencing the pinnacle of my English skills. 20 years ago, in this country, I sat through couples therapy without understanding half of what was going on. They were using big words like empathy. What's that one? The favorite one? See, I forgot. They were too big. Yeah, the language has been a problem. Like I said, I'm an immigrant, and just like some of you, I don't like immigrants either. Like Levi, he's Canadian. Came here speaking fluent English like Charlie Parker, and then I show up here, but compromise, I don't understand compromise. That was the word, compromise. Yeah, I went on single for a long time after that therapy session. And then a buddy of mine felt sorry for me, so he started lending me his wife. Once a week, for an hour, we got to yell at each other. You know, what's a life without a fight, right? I could stand being alone, but not having to fight, so shout out to that Frank. Thank you. Like I said, as an immigrant, I don't like some of the immigrants. For example, the competitive immigrant. The other day I got into a cab. The guy was from Turkey as well. I said, Selamun Aleyküm. He said, Aleyküm ve Selam. We took our masks off and it was on. Now we were competing who the better Muslim is in that taxi cab. Yeah. He was from the east part of Turkey, I'm from the west part of Turkey. He came at me hard. He said, Elliot, is it true that where you're from, you guys use alcohol during Ramadan? Yeah. Bunch of alcoholics. Grandpa did it. Bunch of sailors too, so we gotta drink. Grandpa, Dad, myself. He goes, what kind of Muslim does that? This kind, bro. It's America. You know, it's America. That's why we're here. Catch up. Shit. Like me, man. Like immigration is like merging onto the highway. Some of us, like me, doing 75, you don't even fucking feel me. And then somebody else, same highway, doing 15 on a horse and buggy, trying to get on, holding up the traffic. Can we wait for it? No. Let's go. Anyway, then I proved the taxi driver that weed is on God's menu. He agreed. And then this competition of who the better Muslim is abruptly ended when we came to our destination. It was a strip club. He leaned over, looked at me, kind of shook his head at whatever we did, the electronic thing. And although he was the better Muslim, I was the better immigrant. I gave him 5 stars. And I was gonna fuck with his money. Let him wait for his 72 virgins. What am I gonna do with virgins? I have fantasies. Virgins get come, how do you hold this? How do you do this? I require some experience, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I require some experience. Oh yes, like being an immigrant in this country, it's such a trip. because I speak 4 languages and all my thoughts are put together in Turkish. It has a let's go attitude. Let's go, let's rape, pillage, conquer, that's the Turkish, the winner in me. Then I have to stop by in German to give my thoughts a bit of a structure. The Turkish one is too messy. So it has to be 1, 2, 3, somewhat, right? Then I go to music. That's where I put some rhythm and rhyme so I'm understandable. And then to become a complete retard, I stop by on English. And here I am. And there you are. Yeah, language. It puts me in funny stories. For example, I went to college in this country, and in the middle of an essay-style test, I realized that I did not know how to spell the past tense of the verb to read. My English scholars are on this side of the room. The educated crew. I'll get to the construction in a second. Okay? Look at me, I'm construction. I speak the lingo. So, just like any comic that you're going to see here, I spent my academic career in the far back seat of the classroom. So I had to get up, walk all the way to the front, and get in touch with the TA. TA knew my problem, and I said, listen, she goes, what is it, Amy? How do you spell red? She smiled, and looked at me and said, say. I'm like, what do you mean, say? She said, well, you might read, you read red. I looked at her and I said, how did you guys learn how to speak English? I know the pain is real. And your education informs your parenting. I'm a father, proud father of 2 daughters. We have a 7-year-old, and now I'm teaching her how to read. We're at the letter of C. Sometimes it's a K. Sometimes it's a S. If it's paired, the wine group over here. If it's paired with an H, it's a Ch. Right? My little one looks at me and goes, Dad, what are you talking about? I'm like, baby, sometimes you just gotta believe. It just is. It's fake. This is how it works. Yeah, language. Phrases. Oh, by the way, this whole read thing, I sometimes run into not domestic terrorists, but domestic idiots at comedy shows. I told this read and read joke, right? I got off the stage, some dude stopped me and said, hey, you know it's context related, right? I said, excuse me? You know that read and read? I was like, excuse me, one moment. Are you trying to explain me my joke? Back the fuck off, white man. I speak this language better than you do. Back the fuck off. I am so educated, it's just too much. It's just too much. I should have my own YouTube channel. Call it Book of Engen, maybe. Right? Book of Mormons, why not Book of Engen? Read all about it. Look at this. This is the stuff. Doing it well in America. Doing it well in America. I hate it when people complain about this country. Just think about it. This is the only country on earth where you can buy a jacket, wear it for 17 months, and return it to the vendor for a full refund. It doesn't happen anywhere else in the world. They'll tell you to fuck off. Like if you do that in Turkey, like help me, this is 17 months, they gotta get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. They'll beat you up. And cops won't do anything about it. Like what happened? 17 months, jacket return, full refund. You had it coming. Move on. Move on. Yeah. Being a Turk here, it's a trip. It's a trip. Because Like I come from a winning country. Like other countries hate us. And then believe it or not, there are other countries who would love to be us. Like Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, all those stands, right? They send their children to Turkey, to college. And they could go back home and like, I've just been to Turkish Harvard, man. Or Yale. That's how they feel about it. Fucking crazy world. And I have to deal with the asshole who's trying to explain me my own joke. Since I got here, I went to a party, it was filled with lesbians. Because lesbians love me. Because I'm like, there's no harm coming from me, right? You want to get fucked, Joey got to tell me, say, hey, let's fuck, I'll fuck you, we're done. But I don't have any game, I can't do my, trick of woman. I don't have any of those. Plus, lesbians love me. They invite me to their parties. I'm at a lesbian party, and this girl came with her faux hawk. Stood right in front of me. She's one of those GQ lesbians. She's super cute. And she bakes all the lipstick lesbians. Like the girls out of the bed, she bakes. She has the fly car and everything. And she came up to me and said, hey. I'm like, you what? I hear you're from Turkey. I'm like, yes. I've been there. Oh yeah? And you like what, in the military? And she goes, yeah, I was in Iraq. You fucking domestic idiot. You're the one who's guarding the wall for us? Get the fuck out of here. I still love lesbians. Lesbians taught me how to live my life. You know, the stern ones, they're like, hey, you're going the wrong path. You need to follow this path. Some of them can be a great father figure. Some of them can be a great father figure. In my past, I have the chunky ones. The cargo pants, coming to construction, the concrete boots, steel toe. And they do work for the goddamn concrete company. I live my life. Yeah, man. Being an immigrant, I'm severely optimistic about things. If you come up with an idea, I'm like, let's go do it. Let's just do it. Let's try it, see what happens. What can possibly go wrong? I'm bored, people. I am bored. People also approach me with the weirdest problems that they have. Like, one of the favorite class of problematic people are people who are over their 40s and they're upset with their parents to this day. If you're 40 plus years old and you're still mad at your parents, you don't stand a chance. You don't stand a chance. And this guy came up to me and said, Aiden, my parents had me circumcised when I was a baby. Shoot. I'm like, wow, okay. What's going on? They did not ask for my consent. I'm like, you were not able to speak at that time. I'm like, carry on. Maybe I lost some sensation down here. I said, this guy jerked off so much. He wore it out. I was looking for someone to blame. So what's going on? He goes, what do you think about circumcision, Zayden? Jake, until you asked me, I didn't think about my own circumcision. He goes, what are you talking about? Are you circumcised? I'm like, yes. He goes, why are you so chipper? Well, a Turkish circumcision party is a very elaborate thing. It takes 2 weeks long. A quinceañera doesn't even stand a chance next to a Turkish circumcision party. You know how during a quinceañera the girl gets the princess outfit? The boy gets 5 suits. The boy gets a velvet cape, bedazzled, with fur. You get a cane, that's bedazzled. It has a diamond on it. And then you have a crown, also bedazzled, and feathers coming out of it. That's you. You're walking around like a little pimp, right? They put you in the back of an old convertible Cadillac. They put a band next to you. A convoy of cars with Turkish flags flopping around the parking. The bands are playing. They're pointing out, you know, this kid is stepping up into the manhood from here on out. Everything is going to be hunky-dory, they say. 2 weeks later, Allah Akbar. And then they tell you they put the piece in the pillow. They know. Sometimes I lie. Not all of this shit is real, okay? Don't forget. Don't become a domestic idiot. So, where were we? Oh yeah, my buddy's like, how do you remember all these things? I said, Jake, when I got circumcised, I was 10 years old. I have memories with my foreskin. You're bummed about something that you've never met before. Think about it. That's why you need to have an immigrant friend, ladies and gentlemen. It throws some optimistic point of view to our sad lives here. Seriously. We detect bullshit really quick too. Like the day I noticed that this whole COVID thing was a bull BS, like the pandemic and all that. That day was when my girlfriend walked into the house with her vaccine card in her hand. I said, let me see this. I gave it back to her, and I said, I'm done. Because what are you talking about? I said, I'm an immigrant. I filled out so many fucking forms to get into this country, and the forms you fill out are not printed on average paper. It's printed on like money paper. Like you can hold it to light, see God in it. There's a VIN number that's attached to your case. What was the vaccine card printed on? Craft paper. It could be easily manipulated so Andy could attend all the school activities of his daughters. And they accepted a fucking measly photograph of it on your shitty phone. Remember, I work construction. My phone is shittier than yours. You know, people come to me with their problems. A lady came up to me and said, I'm from Sebastopol. I know. Sometimes that can be a problem. Right? She said, Andy, my day is going terrible. I said, what's going on? Well, this planet is not aligning with this planet. This day is so fucking crazy. I said, sit down, Manisha. Sit down. Let me tell you about full moon in Turkey. Full moon is a very romantic thing in Turkey. We write poems about it, we write songs about it. A man can only dream about kissing a girl under the moon shadow. She goes, why are you telling me these things? I said, I think you're 100% responsible for your own shitty day. She deleted me from Facebook. But I'll leave you guys with this. Today is a special day. We lost a great comic today. He went home. And I wrote this to him, which is my punchline for this joke. When I experienced the pinnacle of my immigrant optimism right at the beginning of the pandemic. You didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. You have kids. I have kids. You have a life. You have a business. I have a business. I have a household to run. And we were being bombarded with this doom and gloom news, left, right, and center. Losing friends on social media. Should we hug? Should we mask? This, that, the other. I'm walking back and forth in my backyard. My chest started to cave in. I was like, this fucking hurts right now. And at the time I'm 46, Widowmaker's around the corner. There's a heart problem in my family, and I'm going, holy shit, what is this? Is this it? Is this it? Is this what's going to kill me? Right there, right then, the immigrant optimism came about. I thought to myself, if this shit kills me now, I don't have to worry about any of this shit anymore. And just like you, I laughed. When I laughed, I farted. And my chest pain went away. So the moral of the story is, stress makes gas. My name is Iggy and thank you for your attention.
My mom is an English teacher, and I remember learning a little bit about English. Do you guys know assonance? Do you remember assonance from high school? If you don't, it's okay. It's a repetition of vowel sounds to elicit a response. I remember what she told me. She gave me a little poem to remember it. She said, no way you're gay, maybe it's a phase. I love that.